Welcome to Comic Leap. This is the place where you can follow the best stories of your favorite superheroes. Marvel, DC, you name it. I'll be storytelling your favorite comic right in this channel. In this first video, I want to talk about a story from DC called Injustice: Gods Among Us. Now, I know many of you might have already read the comics. You're probably thinking, yeah, it's the one where Superman becomes a global dictator, and so on. I get it. But what about the unlucky ones who haven't read this masterpiece yet? We have to do something for them. We have to tell them this beautiful, or more accurately, dark story. Without further ado, let's begin. It all starts with Batman realizing the world has changed. It's quieter now, more silent, but not because of peace. It's because of fear. The entire world is terrified of Superman, the Man of Steel, who used to be Batman's best friend. To understand why the world is so afraid of him, we need to go back 5 years to Metropolis. Superman wakes up in the middle of the night to a heartbeat, a tiny heartbeat coming from Lois's belly. Yes, Lois is pregnant. This is huge news for Superman, and it makes him incredibly excited, perhaps a bit too eager. He's already planning their entire future together. I think we can all relate to that feeling. But Lois tells him to chill out. It's a normal thing, and they shouldn't rush into anything just yet. Soon after, Lois gets a call from her coworker, Jimmy Olsen, asking her to meet him at the docks immediately to investigate a case. Clark insists on coming along for protection, but Lois says no. She assures him it's completely safe and that she'll be fine. Meanwhile, back in Metropolis, we see Batman taking down some street thugs. After the fight on a rooftop, Batman reveals he already knows Lois is pregnant. Well, you can't really hide anything from the world's greatest detective, right? Clark even tells Bruce he wants him to be the baby's godfather. It sounds peaceful, doesn't it? But wait, at the docks, Lois and Jimmy are waiting for their contact. When someone finally appears, they don't realize that a massive gun is being pointed directly at Jimmy's camera. In a split second, Jimmy is shot, and the horror begins. The people they were waiting for turn out to be the Joker and Harley Quinn. With an evil grin, they say hello to Lois. We move to the next day. Superman arrives at the crime scene only to find that Jimmy has been killed and there is no sign of Lois. We see an expression of pure dread on his face, one we almost never see from the Man of Steel. Meanwhile, at STR Labs, Batman is investigating a theft, a missing shipment of kryptonite, highly suspicious. Batman orders that no one leave the facility until Superman arrives. He is in a state of total panic, desperately needing help. He shows Batman a Joker card he found at the crime scene, confirming the suspect is indeed the Joker. What a fool, right? Why would you leave a calling card like that at a crime scene? Batman immediately calls for backup, informing the core members of the Justice League. Green Arrow, Cyborg, Wonder Woman, and even the Flash are on the move. With his incredible speed, Flash searches every single building in Metropolis. Barry tells Batman he's found something suspicious. In a flash, literally, he brings Batman to an abandoned laboratory. There they find Scarecrow passed out, or perhaps dead, slumped over an empty bottle of his infamous fear toxin. Then, Wonder Woman reports a lead. A witness at the docks saw Joker and Harley Quinn hijack a submarine, and they've already cleared Metropolis waters. Hearing this, Clark flies over the ocean, scanning the depths for any large objects. He finds it. Superman dives in and hauls the massive submarine out of the water. He tosses the heavy iron onto the beach and tears his way inside. Once inside, he finds Lois. She's on an operating table, with Joker and Harley Quinn standing over her. I have a bad feeling about this. As Superman rushes to save her, he inhales something, a gas. Could it be the missing kryptonite? He tries to fight it off, but something terrifying appears right in front of him. Doomsday, the monster who once killed the Man of Steel, stands there and lets out a deafening growl. Knowing that Lois and his unborn baby are in danger, Superman uses every ounce of his power to grab the beast and fly it deep into outer space. Seeing this, Joker realizes it's time to make a run for it. But their escape plan fails instantly. A giant green hand smashes them like a mosquito. We all know who that is. Green Lantern. He arrives with Wonder Woman, followed by Flash and Batman. Bruce's instincts immediately tell him to investigate the submarine. Inside, he senses a gas, the fear toxin that went missing from Scarecrow's lab. Batman steps out and demands to know where Lois is. Wait, Lois was just inside the submarine, right? We saw Superman find her on the operating table. But the Joker's grin says it all. He knows Batman is starting to piece it together. Joker explains that he performed surgery on Lois. She is now the trigger. The most terrifying part? Joker reveals that when her heart stops beating, every heart in Metropolis stops too. Batman desperately calls Superman in space, trying to stop him from whatever he's doing up there. He realizes that Superman isn't fighting Doomsday at all. Because of the mixture of kryptonite and fear toxin filling his lungs, Clark isn't seeing straight. Back in the submarine, when he thought he saw Doomsday, it wasn't the monster. It was actually Lois Lane, his own wife. And just as Joker planned, the moment Lois's heartbeat stops, a nuclear bomb in Metropolis detonates, creating a massive explosion that claims the lives of millions. Superman carries Lois back to what remains of Metropolis. He has lost everything: his wife, his unborn child, and his entire city. Meanwhile, in an interrogation room, Batman asks Joker why he did it. The Mad Clown simply says it was getting boring for him to face Batman because he always loses. He wanted to try a new game by messing with Superman, and for the Joker, winning was far too easy. Back in Metropolis, Green Lantern and the Flash rescue the surviving residents, while Wonder Woman approaches Superman to comfort him. Superman hands Lois's body to Diana and takes flight instantly, moving incredibly fast. Green Lantern catches up to him midair and asks where he's going. We can see the pure rage in Superman's eyes now. Clark demands to know where the Joker is. Upon learning that the Joker is in Gotham, Superman changes direction in an instant. Hal tries to stop him. He knows that whatever Superman has in mind, it can't be good, especially since Clark is too consumed by emotion to think straight. Hal tries to restrain him inside a giant energy construct. But Superman breaks through it effortlessly. He warns Green Lantern not to interfere. He even removes Hal's ring, letting him fall from the sky. Fortunately, it's just a bluff. Superman catches him before he hits the ground. To make sure he isn't followed, Superman destroys Hal's intercom so Batman won't know he's coming. Back in Gotham, Joker wonders aloud what Superman will become now that everything has been taken from him. Batman, perhaps too optimistic, says there are some things that even the Joker cannot corrupt. But at that exact moment, Superman crashes into the room, fueled by absolute rage. He walks slowly toward the Joker. Without saying a single word, he thrusts his arm straight through the Joker's chest. So that's it, everyone. That is the tragic event that drove Superman to the edge and led him to kill the Joker. What do you think of this story? If you want me to make a second part covering what happens next, which I would be more than happy to do, just let me know in the comments below. I'll be back with more videos, bringing you the best storytelling from the worlds of DC and Marvel. Feel free to request any specific storylines you'd like to see next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.